did. I read the letter, and well, what do I think about that? So I think it's an example of how political correctness doesn't really help us in society. And what I got from the letter is that, you know, Mayor Tory was afraid to refer to women as women, um, because it seemed like he was concerned about offending someone. And it just shows how peculiar our society has become, that we are more divided and we become more divided as we continue to fight over these individual rights, rather than looking at how we can be united and improve our society together. So, and it kind of ties into, you know, people have asked me why I oppose Bill C-8, the conversion therapy law. It's not for any nefarious reasons. I mean, I've gone to school with people who are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and we still keep in contact. I went to law school with, and graduate school with people who identify with that community, and we still talk, and we keep in contact, and we're friends, and we have these honest discussions, and I love the fact that we're able to have these honest discussions, and we don't always agree. But the reason why I'm against the conversion therapy law is because I think that it diminishes our ability to discuss serious and complex issues, and it kind of ties into this whole notion of menstruator, you know, in the letter, and it kind of highlights what we've become as a society when we're afraid to talk, and because we're afraid to say the wrong thing because we could be penalized. And this bill really exemplifies that. Parents and pastors can go to jail for 5 years for saying the wrong thing to a child who's searching and who's in need and who's struggling and who's in need of parental and family support. But yet the government can still intervene and have that child undergo surgery without their parents' consent. But the parent cannot talk to their child about this issue. To me, it just shows how far we've gone with political correctness. When parents and spiritual leaders are afraid to talk to children, and these are the individuals who love and support and should be there to help and guide the child. And so I think that it's indicative of political correctness gone awry. And you know, what happened last week with Mayor Tory, it just shows you, like, the statement, it sounded really nonsensical, not referring to women as women. But that's where we end up. We end up being afraid of conversations, and we end up being afraid of meaningful conversations, even with our own children. And that's why I fight against political correctness.